Black Lives Matter has been a big international issue in the news and on social media for a lengthy time. I find that a lot of the news coverage on this issue is based on events that take place in the USA. I moved over to Australia from South Africa beginning of 2015. This means that the people that feature on my social media networks are made up of a variety of South Africans and Australians. This includes the news channels, which means I am made aware of issues each country is covering. I thought with this recording it would be more interesting if I discussed the issues happening in South Africa, as it gives listeners insight into what is happening elsewhere in the world that may not gain the international coverage it should. Racial discrimination is something that has been present for years and still lingers in our society today. Underlying causes of dissatisfaction remain, which results in South Africa remaining one of the world's most unequal societies. An uprising against South African schools and their codes of conduct have been a current issue in the news and on social media in South Africa. This uprising was triggered by a 13-year-old Pretoria Girls High School student who protested against her school in regards to not being allowed to have an Afro hairstyle, as it is against their school hair policies. Quartz Africa, which is a news outlet, stated in their article, which was headlined, "It took a 13-year-old girl with an afro to make South Africans notice their racist school dress code." They stated, "The demographic of these schools may have changed, but their policies did not. Many of these schools are about a century old, steeped in history and tradition, and seemingly oblivious to how those rules excluded Black South Africans." The students' action caught the attention of the nation, which sparked an outrage on social media. Twitter and Facebook were flooded with posts about the protest, as well as plans to take further action. Hashtags that started trending were hashtag Stop Racism at Pretoria Girls High and hashtag Fur Friday. Hashtag Fur Friday consisted of students and the general public wearing their hair in the Afro hairstyle as a form of protest. These hashtags created awareness that circulated media networks. This directed into action, as termed by Murphy, is a form of public communication. Along with the choice of retweeting or sharing, is a powerful social practice that has the potential to initiate conversations and gain recognition from social media users. This is how I became aware of the topic. If I was to retweet and share posts relating to these matters, I would be generating awareness not only amongst South Africans, but amongst Australians, and in return, I could potentially strengthen the action being taken. Chalkley states that new media has the ability to allow information and news to be instantly received across the world in a fast, systematic manner. This is evident as because of new media, I'm able to receive information about issues within my homeland. This information doesn't always make international news, and this is why it is important that we pay attention to what we share on our social networks, as we have the potential to confront these issues and spread awareness.